honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. Beneath my whole flesh, everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it when it's time you.
Few better places in the country weather a year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Watch it slip.
15.
Slip. Check. General. West. Check. Rush in.
Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. 180. 54.
Who that? Check 26, check 26.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack, attack.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 34. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Right there, 56. Here I come.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Caught by Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the safety creep.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wait, that 53!
Lux 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wait, that, wait, 20!
6, right there, 56. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, hot!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. No score after one on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check. Motion to
Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for... And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff looking right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Say. Check 37, check 37. Big air.
Hey, 57.
Now they try the right side here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow. Argolani. Hey, 57, 57.
Charlie. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. 30 base. 45. Come on. You better bring it.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Hard. Hard. 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Mix the score. Chiefs 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Watch the edge. Shift, shift. Slam, slam.
When he hit. When he hit.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
56. I got you, punk. Mike, 50.
Alert. Check it.
56.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Hey, Charlie. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check, 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 check.
Ozzy.
56.
Ozzy. We can hit. Alpha.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, orbit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On second down now. It's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Coming. Regular.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Alert. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
Hey, hot.
56.
Sugar.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got Evans. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Check 3.
Check 52.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Wait, that wide, 80. Check it.
56. Pick me up.
Right, 28.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Hey, 66.
On 3rd down, Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 54. Bristol. Travel.
You. Check 9. Slam.
Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, Wahoo.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. Check.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception. interception. The Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Wide, get wide. Jackson, reload.
On play action, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
I'm coming after you. You go tight.
Hey.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alabama. 380, hey. 380,
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Go.
To throw is Bortles. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Ready. 15 line. 6-6. Pull it high. Go.
45.
Go. Snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Kill.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Down. 18 Gator. You draw Corker.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Bravo.
Throwing on second down. Bortles nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yep.
Ringo. Check 45 to Mike. Check 40.
Smooth.
Hey, Tank, let's go.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vita Vea drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
132 fighter.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Deuce. Check. Check hot. Check three.
Look at me. Score 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Protein spill. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Bortles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Switch. Watch out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Keep dribbling.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
On the double.
45, check like 45. Army.
61, matchbox, lights.
Whip. Watch the whip. 6, get
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
80 weapon.
Defense all day. All day. Check safety, check safety. Jam.
Five.
He's checking. Crash.
Hit it.
On 2nd and 12, Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Yeah. 45's the mic. You must be
On the ball.
Bortles going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
70, Indy. Go. Snap.
Back to throw, Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. 8-3.
Today's final score, Chiefs 24, Buccaneers 14.